Hello, everyone. Welcome to your inner world. My name is Ron. So hopefully, you've found a little sanctuary, a quiet place where you're not going to be disturbed for some time. Ideally, dressed in light, loose clothing. If you want to unbutton your pants, that'll do. Or maybe on an empty or empty-ish stomach. The most important thing here is that you feel completely safe and comfortable, okay? All right, so if you are new to Yoga Nidra, in a nutshell, Yoga Nidra is a set of guided practices that are basically aimed at bringing awareness back to the peacefulness of the present moment through the movement of the body towards sleep. In other words, you just sit, you just lie comfortably on your back, listen to the guided meditation, enjoy the ride. And while you're here doing nothing, your system, body, mind, your system returns to its natural balance. So very, very simple. And among other things, Yoga Nidra is a great way to de-stress the body, to promote health, well-being, so that we can remain centered, we can remain organically relaxed in the midst of this mess that we call modern living, this chaos. As for my qualifications, I've had nearly 500 hours of formal training in all four major Yoga Nidra traditions. So, you're in good hands. I'm here to facilitate a safe, pleasant practice to relax the body, rest the mind, and get you ready for your day, for the rest of your week. This week, our practice is focused on the life force that lives at the base of the spine. Some people call it kundalini. So, throughout the practice, the breath is going to merge with attention. The movement of awareness will be happening up and down the midline of the body while we awake the energy that lives at the base of the spine. And as we make our way back at the end of the session, we're going to once again summon the energy to bring us back to the waking state. Oh, and one more thing. Important to remember that while practicing Yoga Nidra, we want to allow the doer to rest. And just let the body, mind make the journey on their own. As awareness, we just remain open to whatever needs to happen in the way it needs to happen. Fine, very good. Any questions? Okay, let's come to a comfortable seat. And take a moment to establish your asana. So for now, just seated, spine straight. Whenever you're ready, you may go ahead and close the eyes and allow physical stillness to settle in. And as physical stillness settles in, just become aware of your experience. Whatever it is that's present for you right here, right now. Let's just slow down. Let's just slow down and notice the elements, the mechanisms that go unnoticed. Go unnoticed simply because they're not examined. We're just moving too fast all the time. So by slowing down, we're able to notice, we're able to perceive, we're able to deconstruct our experience. And just perceive the subtlety that goes on before, behind thinking. So as we slow down, just observe how attention reacts to my guidance and focuses on a sensorial activity, maybe a lingering taste in the mouth, a smell in the air, And as the perceptions come up, just notice how each perception is translated, is interpreted. Maybe a story about it comes up, a preference, a memory, an emotionally charged thought, strong, weak, pleasant, unpleasant. We notice the same thing for example, when we explore the sense of hearing. So let's explore the sense of hearing for a few moments. Just become aware of the sounds around you, the sounds at a distance, the closer sounds, and the structure created by the mental apparatus, the thoughts about these sounds. Always the same process: labels, stories, likes, dislikes. And the common factor here, the common element, is that everything is happening in this very moment, in the aliveness of the moment, as the aliveness of the moment. Please continue to follow my guidance. The eyes remain closed, still seated, spine straight. Effortless body posture. And bring attention to the breath, to the complex of sensations that we call breath, sensations and thoughts. So just following my guidance. And notice how when we bring attention to the breath, it tends to slow down naturally, which means that the sensations linger. That's what it means in direct experience. Extended breath, breath in, breath out. The sensation of the belly expanding and contracting. Gently, continuously. Maybe the chest, the shoulder moving as little as possible. And the breath is becoming quieter, smoother. Just stay with the breath for a few more moments, a few more rounds. Attention continues to react to the meaning in the words as it comes to the area of the spine. So bring attention to the spine, please. And when you do that, perhaps a thought follows. An image of the spine. From the base of the neck to the tailbone. From the tailbone to the base of the neck. Maybe the attention is moving up and down and up. Or maybe it's relaxing a bit and is able to focus on the entire area. And then eventually, or maybe at some point, a subtle sensation emerges, or a warmth, a feeling. So we're summoning awareness to the midline of the body, the midline. The midline of the body, like an open channel, like a hollow pathway of pure potential. So we're going to continue like that with attention in this area. But then attention and the breath are going to start merging into one movement. So we feel the flow of attention happening along the midline of the body. And this movement involves attention going from the tailbone to the neck on the length of the in-breath, and from the neck back to the tailbone on the duration of the out-breath. Please remember, this is not a mental exercise. It's about the movement of attention. It's about following the sensations along the midline of the body, the spine. Might be difficult at first, but take your time. The breath is your measure. Breathing in, attention comes from the tailbone and moves towards the neck, the base of the neck. And breathing out, neck back to the tailbone. And of course, you already know, we talked about this last time. If needed, the visualization can be used to help summon the sensation. So maybe here we can imagine a thread of golden light coiled at the base of the spine that slowly uncoils and rises to the neck on the breath in, and then coils back to the tailbone on the breath out. A beautiful golden thread of light. Extending, coming from the tailbone and extending towards the neck on the inhale, and coiling back down to the tailbone on the exhale. You know it. If you slow down, if you pay close attention, you may even hear the subtle sound of a hissing snake as that thread moves up along the spine and then down. Feel, sense the attention, the thread of golden light coiled at the base of the spine, uncoiling and rising with each breath in, and coiling back down from the neck with each breath out. gently letting go, gently releasing the visualization, relaxing the breath, and just remain in touch with whatever is going on for you right here, right now, for a little while longer. Connected with the here, connected with the now. In maintaining that connection, now it's time to prepare for our main session. So if you wish, you can come lie down on your back. It's okay to open your eyes, but keep the inner rhythm going. And take a few moments there to find a comfortable position. Seated, lying down, legs and arms extended alongside the body or legs bent if that makes you feel better. You can open up the arms to a T. Also fine if you want to use props, bolster, cushion, blanket. Blanket is often a good idea. Body temperature tends to fall during practice, so keep you warm. An eye pillow or mask. That enhances your experience of relaxation. Making the final adjustments and just allowing the body to find physical stillness. Notice how the mind tends to follow. I'm going to invite you now to take a nice deep breath in. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And on the breath out, just let go of all residual tension. Let it go. Breathe in again. Exhale and let go even more. One more time. Breathing in. Fill up those lungs. And exhale, giving yourself to the weight of the earth. Letting go. Breathe normally. Continue breathing and just become aware of your body lying, sitting on the mat, the chair, the floor. Coming in touch with the points of contact between the body and that surface providing support. Maybe feeling the feet or the heels against the ground, resting against the ground. If you're on your back, the legs and the buttocks against the ground, the back, the shoulders, the arms, hands against the ground, that surface providing support. The back of the head also resting against the ground. So feel the weight of the body. That's basically what weight is. So feel the weight of the body on the mat, the chair, the sofa. Full awareness of the weight. All the meeting points between the body and the surface providing support. And as you continue to follow my guidance, an intention emerges. The intention to go on a journey of awareness through the body, a journey of attention through the body. The doer will be taking a back seat. The words are heard. Intention is set. attention merges with the sensation in one movement of awareness along the body parts. We're going to begin by bringing attention to the toes of the right foot. Just follow the sensations. Perhaps you're able to feel each toe, or maybe just the foot as a whole. Some sensations could be more present, others fainter. Or maybe instead of a sensation, there's an image of the toes, or a label, the word. That's okay. It's what's happening for you. Welcome the experience. And notice that as attention remains focused on the area of the toes of the right foot, the sensations tend to become more perceptible. Keep breathing. From the right toes, attention moves to the right ankle. Same process here. Then the shin. It's in touch with the raw experience, the fresh, unnamed, raw experience. And attention keeps moving, traveling now to the right leg, right knee, thigh, the hip. Just allow any descriptions, labels, mental images that come up to guide you to the felt sensations. This practice is all about direct experience. So let's move to the left side. Awareness of the toes on the left foot. How are the sensations here different from the ones on the right foot? Are they lighter, heavier, larger, smaller, denser, subtle? Or maybe the only thing that we can say about them is that they're just here now. Attention journeys up the left leg, ankle, shin, then the knee, thigh. What does the left hip feel like as sensation? Coming in touch with a sensation or whatever comes up in this very moment. A description, an emotion. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Attention now moving along the fingers of the right hand. The direct experience of each finger as sensation. Or maybe just a fuzzy feeling, then another, then another. The right wrist, forearm, upper arm, sensation labeled right shoulder, maybe together with an image, a description, a commentary. You set the intention now to move attention toward the fingers of the left hand. And observe as attention moves from finger to finger to finger. Then to the left wrist. And from here, stay with the simple, raw feeling of the forearm, upper arm, left shoulder. From the left shoulder, attention comes to the crown of the head, the top of the head. In the space between the eyebrows. Attention moves along the face, just noticing, sensing, feeling. Eyes, nose, lips, cheeks. The throat. Chest. And then attention comes to the belly. Feel the area of the belly as pure sensation. Pure fire. It's here that the digestive fire eliminates the residues, blockages. So keep attention there for a little while. And then just allow attention to start relaxing, expanding from the belly towards the entire body. Just relax the attention. Allow that more expansive perspective to emerge. Feeling the whole body, then the body and the surroundings, towards the totality of your experience. Whatever's present for you here now. It's a vastness. Please continue to follow my guidance. We're going to start focusing attention once again. So once again, attention and breath will merge into one movement. I invite you to feel the flow of awareness of attention happening along the midline of the body. The next time the body breathes in, attention will be going from the tailbone to the neck. And from the neck back to the tailbone on the duration of the breath out. Inhale, attention from the tailbone to the base of the neck. Exhale, base of the neck to the tailbone. And if it's not already there, at some point the image of a thread of golden light coiled at the base of the spine reemerges. Slowly, slowly uncoiling, rising to the neck on the breath in. And coiling back to the tailbone on the breath out. Please keep going. welcoming any distractions that might show up, acknowledging these messengers. They're here to remind you of the present moment. And just acknowledge whatever comes up and bring the attention back to the sensation of the breath. And the thread of golden light extending from the tailbone to the neck on the inhale, and coiling back down to the tailbone on the exhale. Attention relaxes. Visualization fades away. The breath control dissipates. Just let go of all effort. Become aware of the natural rhythm of the breath. The whole body is breathing. Whole body. Naturally. Effortlessly. Visiting the subtle dimensions of being. Letting go of any thought patterns, images, emotions. Just remaining present with experience. Simply resting in the vastness in front of your closed eyes as awareness, as pure being. Very, very gently bring in awareness, bring in attention to the base of the spine. And sense the energy coiled up at the base of the spine. We're going to be setting a final intention here to free that energy. So let it flow. Allow it to move upward along the spine as we start coming back toward the surface of awareness with each breath in. Sensing the energy of awareness more and more present. Bringing that aliveness to the spine, bringing aliveness to the body. The senses are turning back on. Deeper and deeper breaths. A light-giving energy expanding from the spine to the whole body, waking up every cell, every organ, more, and more. Until at some point the body starts moving physically, fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, arms, legs. Trust that innate wisdom of your body. Allow the body to find its way back to the waking state. But take your time as you transition to waking life. And eventually, if you're not already there, please come to a seated position. Eyes are still closed. And just take a few moments here to recall your encounter with the life force that lives within you. The sensations, the emotions, whatever it is that happened, all part of thought content now. Notice you're here, thinking, observing, sensing, feeling. Great. And as another Yoga Nidra session comes to an end, I would like to invite you to take one last deep breath in. Let's take a breath in together. Fill up those lungs. At the top of the inhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth and gently let go. Ah. As you feel ready, you may gradually open the eyes. Thank you so very much for being here, for practicing with me. I'll be seeing you next time.